Hello, this is Elizabeth from MetaVems. I am the co.commander and here we are today with art. I will be working on my hut and some barns for my dinos. It's too hot here for that. I said there's not going to be much said because I'm not much of a talker. Right now I'm just collecting all the stuff out of my Griffin's inventory that it doesn't need. It's quite annoying. Keep in mind, I am new to this game. I don't really expect much. Finishing my house. I'll go move for the keep trying to do the fucking Minecraft controls on here. It's like so much like Minecraft but with dinosaurs. Not what I want to do. figured so. Can never have too much of this stuff. Because apparently you need to get all this stuff now. Comes with shit, you know? It's weird. Fucking time consuming too. You know? Not too much on the go for me. God dang it. Oh Lord. It's about I click that. Oh, the dinosaur won't even fucking move. Oh, very. Okay, wait, I gotta put some of this stuff up. No, not even enough. Come on. I need to take all this shit back. Okay. No, Jesus. That sounds like a hyena. It could be a hyena done. No, can I move from this tree? Not even a little bit. Ay, ay. I fucking hate you so much right now. Nah, shit. Why won't you move? Uh-oh, Nat Tech, dude.
All right, we watch this. What share play?
Hi.
Hey, good morning, early bird.
Early bird, I haven't even slept yet.
Yo, seriously?
I'm dead serious.
Oh man, I'm here just getting so just trying to get some Godzilla into my system, some medicinal herbs. Man, I'm watching you play, Ark, the infamous Ark game. Man, I'm glad you had the courage to play this game and decide to do a broadcast. It's all about making baby steps, Kisune. It's all about making, baby steps and also playing the game with confidence.
To be honest, I've been quiet the whole time. Most of it at least. Dude, I am. Yeah.
Now you realize that you need some kind of dialogue when you do these broadcasts. Other than that, it's just somewhat morbid. Yeah, I'm watching you. So tell your audience what you're doing right now.
I'm just collecting a bunch of materials to take it back to my hut so I can finish the piece of shit.
All right. And yes, there is a profound echo. Every time I talk, man, I see the echo relay back to the television. So
Yeah, it
if it
does
sounds that I'm
that.
yeah, I don't mind it. I just hope I don't create any confusion or anything like that.
Nah, like I don't even hear it, so it's I don't know.
All right, man. Is this your colony? Excuse me. Oh boy. Excuse me. Oh man. Is this your colony by any chance? Your village?
This is the beginning of my little base I'm gonna be starting up.
Mm. Oh man.
Okay, wait, how
Yo, how
many?
do you play? Yo, I think it takes a lot of effort to play this game because,
It
like I
does.
told you, like I told you the other day, this you have to pay attention to detail. You have to pay so much attention to detail. So it's like I wouldn't be surprised if people got discouraged if they forgot to do something or something doesn't work right.
Yeah, it will take a lot.
Yeah, I see your character too. Nice, sweet. This is yo. I love to watch broadcasts, especially early in the morning when I got some coffee, and I'm just trying to immerse myself into my video gameplay before I leave out. You know, how often have you tried to do broadcasts on Kisune, if you don't mind me asking?
Just this once.
It's about time, man. It's about time, man. I'm surprised. I'm surprised your friend. Let me ask first. Have any of your friends ever encouraged you to do broadcasts or anything
Yes,
like that?
and I was like, I'm gonna do it, especially when I first start this game, and then I don't do it because anxiety's biting my ass.
You know what? You're gonna have to get over anxiety, and I think sometimes I just think it requires a little bit of honest criticism. You need some feedback. Once you have feedback, man, you could actually improve on your deficiencies, and then at the same time sustain whatever it is that's working for you, that's making your broadcast what it is. Alluring, enticing to viewers, stuff like that. Yo, you just got to keep on doing it, man. You can't tell yourself, no, I can't. You need to say, yes, I can and I want to. And I know I'm not the best motivational speaker, man, but it's like, yo, you could do yourself a great service, man, by doing these broadcasts. Don't sit there and think that you don't have something to add to the play, to the PS4 community. There's people who are looking for stuff like this, and considering that it's art, trust me, any information helps. I don't even know if this is one of those games that come with an instruction manual or whatever.
No,
It
you
could be a
gotta
game.
figure this shit out all on your own. It's just like you
All
gotta
right.
Google it, and it's stress.
Let me ask you something. Did you discover this game on your own, or did someone introduce you to the game?
Someone introduced me to the game. One of my good
All right.
friends, uh, King Goku, he
Okay.
introduced me to the game.
Mm. It's like it's very sophisticated. It also appears. You see, this is the thing I can't understand about you. You don't like Skyrim, but you like this game. And the difference between Skyrim and this game is that, okay, maybe this game has a lot more deeper customization features because now you also have to customize or better yet create your own structures, you know. But like, with Skyrim, that's a game where I get a immediate gratification. I could just walk around and kill somebody. On a game like this, I gotta wait for trouble or wait for trouble to unleash when I'm going to my bed. It's like you have to have a lot of patience and enthusiasm, for a game like this. Oh, you got a mount. Oh, let me tell you something. I got
A
a
griffin.
companion. I got a companion that looks just like that. It's like a griffin, but guess what? It looks more like an experimental creature. It's like half man, half dragon, half beast. Has the same type of tail, man. I'm telling you, yo, you need to try Neverwinter. It may not be your cup of tea, but if you could play this game, you could definitely play Neverwinter. But you know what? I'm not gonna lie, this is a very deep game. The customization features is very deep. Everything is in depth. It's just like, some people, even, people like myself, I could get easily discouraged playing this game.
Oh,
But at
shit, I
least you
just
got a
got
mount.
confused.
At least you got a fucking mount. I like that.
Oops, oh shit.
I can hear my big ass voice in the background and shit. Sorry about that.
It's okay.
You telling me you did not sleep. You didn't even say, yo, let me like sleep for like 30 minutes so I can have energy to get back up, man. Oh man, you hard on
No,
yourself, girl.
I don't
You
say
hard
that.
on
I
yourself.
told you I have major insomnia, and this is what happens.
And you know
Where's
what
all
too?
the
The weed
cookies?
also keeps you up. Sometimes the weed can keep you up instead of bringing you back to sleep, man, because I was getting a little bit sleepy, and then somebody dropped some Godzilla on my table, and I was like, oh my God. So I started smoking some Godzilla, and I got back up. Gave me the stamina to stay back up.
All the meat is gone. Okay.
So tell your audience, what you're doing right now. It's obvious you're in your fort. You're checking, your vaults. It seems like you're checking your inventory. I mean, what you doing right now?
Was trying to look for some food, and this isn't even my base. This is my friend's base who also owns this server.
Oh, okay.
It's like he moved
I
all his
like
food
that mount. I
elsewhere.
definitely love that mount.
Once when it turns daytime, I can show you all my dinosaurs. I mainly got Spinos.
Yo, we just recently got dinosaurs in the Neverwinter update. I mean, the only thing you will not see on Neverwinter is those flying mounts, but you will see them in World of Warcraft. That's beautiful.
Griffins.
Oh, Griffins. I'm sorry, it's Griffins. I need to remember the Griffins. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. You also have them in Dragon Age. Yeah, I'm a big Dragon Age fan. Yeah, you're Griffins. I love that. That's a nice Griffin you got there. Oh, you could also fight on the Griffin. Oh, I'm watching you right now. That's nice.
Just trying to. Oh shit.
Oh, you could also fight on the Griffin. Oh, I'm watching you right now. Oh man, this is nice, when you're just having a nice little cup of coffee, I could just sit back and watch. Oh man.
Oh shit. A hyenodon. Not a hyenodon, one of these fuckers. Come here, Peter. Yeah.
Oh man. So is this another way for you? Are you trying to procure food for your dinosaurs or your mounts at this moment? Is that what you're doing, or you just
They've already
traveling?
got their
Go ahead.
inventory full of their food. Right now I was trying to find some food for me, but God, I hate the rain over here.
Do you have a preference, or you just take anything that's available,
Yeah,
like a
pretty much.
savage, like the savage that you are?
Well, I ain't gonna find anything in there.
Like the savage that you are.
Oh, I could hear it echo from yours. That's pretty bad.
I'm sorry. Yes. I'm so sorry about
Oh no,
that,
it's
man. It's
fine. I
probably
just didn't know how bad it did that.
it's not really bad, but if you could hear it's strong enough. I just hope it doesn't fuck up your broadcast by any chance. Um, this is the only way I could actually. Let me plug my mic out. Hold on.
What can I do with him? I was getting his stuff.
Okay, I'm back.
Hi, back. I'm Elizabeth. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. No, it's Red Smoke Akuma. I'm here just watching your broadcast. Oh man. Yeah, there is a delay. I mean, it's not really an echo, but whenever me and you, we're receiving the information first, and then afterward it comes on my television. So that's why, you hear that echo. It's not really a bad echo. It's just that the information is coming in through the broadcast. So whatever I say is going to also appear on the broadcast a few milliseconds late.
Wait,
As
I
you
got
could
the
hear, you could
headphones
probably
on.
hear it in the background. I just hope it doesn't become a distraction.
Oh no, it's fine.
Yeah, I am so and this is what I wanted to tell you. You don't you don't look the way how you sound. For someone who appears to be shy, you really look like you kind of look like a bad girl. So it's like I don't know where your confidence went, man. It's almost as if you threw your confidence out the window along with
Like,
you know. I don't know, man. I think I really think you should just listen to honest criticism, man. I think female gamers. I'm not gonna say they're hard to find, but they're out there. But it's very hard to find a female video gamer that has the right look and the right personality. And I think your shyness may work for you as opposed to working against you. But the point I'm trying to make is that you're a gamer and you have an opinion, you have a perspective on certain games that you play. So it's like, yo, this is, I mean, just, making an assessment on a video game, man, you'd be surprised how many people would be interested into hearing what you think about a certain game, especially if you have the same, especially if your views is a part of the consensus that the fans may have. So, I mean, I think you should really do, put some time into these game reviews or even the broadcast. The broadcast that's probably a big step. It's probably a big step, but you know what? It's better than just talking about it, man. I'm really glad that you thought about, finding another way to express yourself. There's a lot of people who are probably curious about art, what the game is about, why is it so difficult? Why are there so many people playing? And, you're a part of the demographic, man. So it's like, you should do a little bit more broadcasting, man. You'd be surprised, man. People find these things entertaining, and more importantly, what you have to offer may be something that people could learn from. They might be able to walk away with something. Right now, I'm trying to learn what it is that you do in the world of art, and why is it that people can't play any other video games beside this one. And as you know, and from what I heard, man, it's like it's very demanding. You always gotta be near your controller. You can't go anywhere. You stay away too long, your fucking village is fucked up. But yo, I really believe you should really take some time and you think about, these game reviews, even come up with a synopsis. If there's a particular subject that you want to address, yo, you should address it, title it on your broadcast, and just talk about it, man. You just have like natural dialogue, what we're doing right now. But sometimes, other people, they probably need to be cued. Sometimes it's much easier to have dialogue, with someone as opposed to a camera and an audience, that you can't really see or interact with unless they send you a text. But yo, I'm not gonna lie. I think that you could do yourself a great deal of justice if you did a few more broadcasts, man. And if you want to broaden your horizon, you get Patreon, and then you get yourself on YouTube, and you could do some more video game broadcasts as well as some reviews. I'm telling you, man, there's so much you could do, man. But you have to believe it yourself. It's just like what someone told me. Whatever the mind conceives, it can achieve. That's the way how you have to think. Being shy, I wouldn't hold that against you. Maybe it could work for you. Maybe that may make you come off a lot more sincere to video gaming instead of being what some people would call the proverbial cunt. You look good, but you're really you're just a bitch. And everybody hates the video game chick that acts like a bitch. But you do have a semblance of personality. You do probably remind people, or you may remind your potential fans of someone that they know. You know, someone who's shy, but they love video games. I don't even know if you're extroverted or introverted, or better yet, if you're an extrovert as opposed to being an introvert. But there's a little bit of geek in all of us, man. So it's like I think these broadcasts is just another way for you to express yourself, not only as an individual, not only as a video gamer who has an opinion, but as someone who's also a big fan of the games, man, and you're trying to feel if people have a consensus, and if their consensus goes along with your opinion about a certain game. Even if it's a game that pisses you off, yo, you should just think about doing broadcasts, man. I think you would be very, excuse me, it would be very successful. But you just got to take the baby steps. Now I see you. You're in your hut. Again, you're gathering materials and shit. What you doing now?
Oh shit, this is new.
Oh, you found something. You found something.
Okay, I did not realize this was gonna be like this.
What did you discover? Oh, you found something to Oh, you found
Okay.
something to improve your structure. You can make a walkway or something. It seems.
No,
You
no,
got
no, no,
material
no,
for
no,
that.
no, not what I meant to do. Alright, the character's got it. Yeah, this game
Yep,
can be
and
raunchy in some ways. In case you can't already
so,
tell.
so Kitsune, how long have you been playing this game? Ark, the infamous Ark.
Since the day before yesterday?
Shit. Yo, I thought you was playing this fucking game for like months now. Damn. All right. Yo, let me ask you a very fair question. When have you started playing the PlayStation 4 console? Because all of a sudden now you're giving away your stuff. When did you get your PlayStation 4?
I
Or better yet, when
got
did you
it
start playing it?
sometime last year.
Okay, that's the same thing with me. Same thing with me. Is around in the you probably got it around June in the summertime. Am I right or am I wrong? Or did you get one for
You're
Christmas?
right.
All right.
I just want to set it next to this. You're being a cunt.
Mm.
My OCD will tick greatly. Is it because of this?
Well, shoot. Maybe you just don't have the space, or maybe it's not. You just can't do it. Yo, trust me, I'm just throwing bullshit out there. I really don't know.
Did that seriously break the fucking...
Yes, you did. You did. You did break the shit. I mean, don't break no, don't break anymore. Mm.
Can I just... Nope, I don't have enough. Fuck me life.
So, Kasune, what do you like most about this game?
The dinosaurs.
Oh, you love the reptilians.
I love dinosaurs. Like, oh my god, ever since I was like a little kid.
All right.
Can't really use you as a pack though. No.
Mm.
Access inventory.
Nah, man. Well, shit, you got the right game, man. You got the right game. I'm starting to like dinosaurs myself ever since that Neverwinter update, and I know I shouldn't bring that up, man, but you got dinosaur mounts as well as companions that you could use. So I understand the excitement about dinosaurs.
You really need to get this game, dude. It is so much fun. It is very time consuming and somewhat frustrating because as soon as you get on, something's gonna fuck you right up the ass.
Mm.
Sorry,
Probably
I've
right.
got a very dirty mouth.
Mm.
Don't need all this boring looking satch.
Probably right. I have a friend named Defcon. He would love to play this game. And, he's probably playing it right now. He's probably playing that game right now. I know for a fact. Because he has another game called Daylight or something. 7 days. I think it's
7
called
days to
7
die.
Days. Yes, that's the game he plays. So if he plays that shit, he would definitely play this one.
Excuse me.
Oh, you no, tell me, did you just sneeze right there? Mm.
No, that was a hiccup.
Sound like, oh, all right, that's okay, okay.
I did not mean to.
Sound like you choked a little bit.
Since I'm redoing all this from scratch again.
Why?
I don't know, I just didn't like the sash thing. I don't know how you pronounce
You
it.
gotta tell your audience that, man. I know I'm not gonna be the only one watching. Somebody else could be watching too. You gotta remember that. All right, Eli, I'm looking at you and your dinosaur. That's a nice one you got there. That's a nice one you got there. What's the name of your character?
Elizabeth.
Shit, self-explanatory. I should have, that's a dumbass question. That's a dumbass question. I'm sorry about that.
You're fine, I don't care. Whee! Okay, thinking of it a little bit more over here. Okay.
Yeah, at least your dinosaurs look fearsome, man. They ain't nothing to fuck with.
Fuck is this shit? Okay, look. Nope, not what I meant to do. Okay, go away. Go away. Go away. Thank you. What is this?
Now tell me tell me one thing that you dislike about this game. Honest opinion. Or do
Honestly, I like this game.
You love everything about it. You don't dislike one thing.
No. I mean, it really keeps you self-aware and stuff like that, and
sure, man. You know what? You know what it is. You probably, yeah, it is. It is. It's probably one of those games that you appreciate because you don't have to rush. There's a time period. You can take your time, but at the same time, you do have to do crisis management. You got to monitor your shit.
Mhm.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. Damn. Okay. Okay.
Oh shit! No, go down.
Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm right. Damn. Okay. Okay.
Really, I can only build 2? Oh yeah, I need more wood. That would be very helpful.
And you know what? You probably just need a little bit of support. Right now is a prime example, man. Maybe if you have people watching your broadcast as you do it, you'll approach it a little bit more differently next time you do it again. And trust me, these things only get better.
True. Okay, I need this bush. Okay.
Smoking some Godzilla, Zilla. Yeah, I should not sing.
Why not? Singing is so much fun.
No, when you can sing, when you do know how to sing. I'm just making up noise just to pass the time, yo. I'm just here trying to think
I don't
about.
even know how to sing, and I still fucking enjoy it.
I'm just making up noise just to pass the time, yo.
What?
Oh man. Yeah, I know. I hear the echo. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. I'm just wondering if it's bothering you. There's nothing we
No,
could
I'm
do about it
fine.
because I can't watch the broadcast and not worry about hearing the echo. It's just that the information through the receiver is coming through first, and then on the television or the broadcast, it comes in a few milliseconds late or whatever. I already said that dumb shit, but you know what I'm talking about.
Bruh, I want to sing now, but no. Look what you did. You want to sing.
Oh, you gathering stuff now? Okay.
Yeah, just to
Elizabeth
make
is gathering. She's gathering some stuff. I don't know what she's gonna do with it, but she's gathering some stuff. It should be some Godzilla that you fucking gathering. You pick some Godzilla herbs, and then you put it in a jar and you use it as a medicine. I'm not gonna lie, man. They should have like Godzilla, some natural Godzilla that you could smoke, and then you could use it for industrial purposes. You could make your home out of it, make some clothes, put some clothes on, some hempen clothes on Elizabeth. You know, she looks more, you know, a little bit more exotic and shit, like Tarzan and Jane.
I can't make that stuff yet. Wait, I might be able to. Not what I meant to fucking do. Okay, circle.
Mm.
Crafting. Nope, not that. Damn it. Okay, hold. We done boys.
Yeah, man. I'm not gonna lie though. You really have to be like a nerd. I don't want to say geek, but you have to be a nerd to play Ark. I am not gonna lie.
I'm not that
Somebody
good
who I
at
was
Ark.
playing Neverwinter with told me about Ark. It's just like there's so many people who talked about it. And like I
It is
said,
such a
man,
good game.
like I told your friends, man, it's not even a video game, it's a lifestyle. It's really a lifestyle.
It
You
is,
could play
dude.
it, you could talk to your friends while you're playing it, you could eat a sandwich, have a cup of tea while you're playing it, as well as burn some Godzilla, man. It's like it's one of those games you live right inside the damn game.
I'm not a painful trying to come. Okay, gotta build more of this. No! What do I need for it? Need. Okay. You know, sweet tea is good for that kind of cough.
Sweet cheese. You know, I'm a big time cheese lover. To be honest with you, I never told you that. I
Yes, you
always
did
like to.
earlier.
Yes, I am a big time cheese, but this is the thing. The cheese could work against me because I have asthma and dairy products doesn't go too well with
I was
asthma.
talking about
So,
tea, not cheese.
oh shit, oh shit. Say it again, say it again. What was it again? You said key. Oh, the keys.
Sweet
Ah, well, you know what?
tea.
Well, you know, I still didn't hear your ass, man. My ears are small. But you know what? As long as it's good for the broadcast, man, I'll just pretend that I did hear what you said. But I thought you said cheese, yo. My bad.
Sweet cheese. Ew. That sounds
I thought you
bad.
said, yeah, I know. You look, that's what I thought you said, man. Maybe it's something different, man.
Although, you know what is good? Sugar and peanut butter.
You know, you know, boy. You know that's why some of us have diabetes. This is the reason why some of us is gonna get diabetes. It's because of all this strong glucose concentration that we consume, man. Come on, man. You already got sugar and peanut butter. Isn't it like not sweet enough? Oh my God. I'm just going to assume it's a Georgia thing, man. Oh,
No, it's a
I'm
me
not gonna.
thing.
Oh shit, man. You addicted to sugar. You're
Yes,
addicted to sugar, man.
I am.
I'm not gonna lie. I do have a sugar addiction, but it's only when I drink certain things like coffee and tea and cereal. I have to have sugar in my cereal, in my coffee and tea, and yes, a little dash of sugar in my tomato sauce when I'm eating meatballs and spaghetti when I'm making it from
You know what's
scratch.
really good with tomato soup?
What?
Grilled cheese.
It can't be American. It would have to be mozzarella cheese or monster cheese for me, not American.
Velveeta.
No, that's you. But for me, it has to be some white cheese, no yellow cheese. It has to be white. It has to be pure white Parmesan cheese. I don't care, man, but it got to be white cheese. It could even be white American cheese, man, as long as the cheese is white, grated, you know. But yeah, tomato soup is real good, man. We need tomatoes in our as a part of our diet. It's a dietary essential.
I don't like tomatoes except for the tomato soup and pizza.
Well, we got to get it in one way or another, man. See, that's why I like Skyrim, because in Skyrim they got cauldrons where you can just make your own, your own foods, your own stew. Oh man. Shit, man. You look like you could actually fall off that fucking dinosaur. Are
You
you all the way
can.
on top of its fin? Oh shit. Oh no shit.
Okay. A lot of
so,
wood.
so let me ask you a question. Who would you recommend this game to? What kind of audience? Would you recommend it to all or a certain demographic?
As long as you don't have major anger issues, I recommend it to anybody.
Mm. Mm. Okay. Okay, maybe that's the reason why you can play this fucking game. Basically, it seems like you're telling me, as well as the rest of the audience, you have to have a great deal of patience. Like, you have to have the patience of Buddha in order to play this fucking game. Am I right or am I wrong?
You're right.
Like, you have to have the patience of Buddha in order to play this fucking game. Am I right or am I wrong? You're right. Oh man, I know it's killing me to hear my voice resonated. That it's not even an
It's
echo.
fine.
Yeah, all right.
It's fine. I don't really care.
Oh man, I know it's killing me to hear my voice resonate. And yeah, thank you for inviting me to this broadcast, man. This is the second time I've been in, no, my third time being invited to a broadcast. So, I'm glad that this is a part of the new thing with the next generation games. I think it's very unique. It's very unique for individual gamers. It's also good for the online communities that we're a part of. But more importantly, this is a new aspect to Facebook and YouTube where people could see clips of your video gameplay, and I think that's unprecedented. This has never been done before. It's only with these two platforms, Xbox One as well as PS4, where you could actually do something like this. I'm not even sure about the Xbox One because I don't have it. I decided that I wasn't going to buy an Xbox One because I bought too many Xbox 360s in my lifetime. I have like three Xbox 360. One of them broke, so I got two other ones. So it's like I don't know how it is for the Xbox One, but I think it's real good that you can actually share, your gameplay, but more importantly, make video clips of how you play and then post it up on YouTube. And trust me, man, this type of thing, man, is very informative, especially for players who are playing this shit for the first time. What's going on there? There was a battle?
Yeah, there was. Between a bird
Oh,
and
man.
my freaking Spinos are stuck to each other again.
There was a battle? Oh, man.
Yeah, there was.
Just orientate your view. Maybe you get out of that shit. I
No!
don't know. You're gonna have to jump off that big boy. You have to jump off.
That one was the girl. The one I'm getting on now is the boy.
All right. Okay, Miss Godzilla.
Yeah, but these type of dinosaurs are my favorite. They have been since like freaking ever ago. Spinosaurus. Legit bigger than the T-Rex. I'm a big dinosaur nerd, so please bear with me through the game.
Hey man, I mean, they were here before us, so it's like we I think it's imperative to learn about the dinosaurs and even fantasize what it might have been like when they were alive. So shoot, I don't blame you.
Scientists have found out that dinosaurs are actually feathered instead of scaled.
I think they've
In that they would
discovered
make
many of the
more
yeah.
of
I think
a bird-like noise.
I think they have come across a fossil of a feathered dinosaur, a feathered reptilian, and it was like it basically resembles a Tyrannosaurus, but it was almost like a cross between a Tyrannosaurus and a raptor. And it had white feathers and stuff like that. But you might be right, man. And I also found out something else too. I heard this from a dinosaur specialist that the raptors they're different than the other dinosaur species for some reason. And other than the fact that they're the most cunning, but for some reason there's something about them that makes them totally different than the other dinosaur. I don't know what it was, but the scientist he didn't get too deep into it. But let me not speak on something that I have limited knowledge on. Maybe I need to learn more about the raptors and stuff like that. I don't want to
Because
debate with
raptors usually
someone.
hunted in packs, and
Yes,
they claim to be the smartest dinosaur, but really, if you look
yes.
at the brain size and stuff like that, scientists recently have come up with a theory and somewhat discovery that raptors might have been the dumbest dinosaur.
And you know what? I'm not gonna lie. It's a theory, so I'm gonna treat it for what it is. I don't think so. I think those things are very fucking intelligent, and I think
Yeah.
something may have even evolved from those raptors. Some of the,
Birds.
a lot of times I think they tell us just, these theories just because they think it's entertainment. They make these, theories and allow the scientific community to debate about it. And you know what? That is an extreme thing to say, that the raptors were actually the dumbest. These things understand the value of stealth. They would submerge themselves under swamp waters and attack their prey. They were the most, like, I mean,
Raptors didn't have the ability to close their nostrils, so they couldn't. Now, the Spinosaurus is one of those that do that.
all right, I was wrong. You know why? Because I've seen a recreation video that they did on the History Channel where they were actually showing how these things would hunt. And I'm thinking that maybe the raptor is amphibious, like an alligator. That's why I made that statement. Maybe it can go underneath the water, but I think that the raptors was an intelligent species. All right, and you see strong impressions in their brains or in their skulls when they come across their fossils and stuff like that. Um, I'm not a dinosaur expert, but I think sometimes scientists come up with crazy theories just to see how many people is going to agree or debunk the theory. That's just my opinion. Oh, now what would you call that? I
This
don't want to call it a deer.
is
Yeah, you got mounts like that on Neverwinter too, man. Oh man.
Megalosaurus. Megalosaurus is what this is.
Yeah.
It
But what
also
you said
comes
about
across
the
as the king deer, which went extinct a little after the Ice Age.
Mm. And what you said about reptilians being feathered, it is true. That is true. That's one theory I will not disagree with. I think you did have feathered reptilian because if you really look at it, almost every animal has some form of reptilian DNA or a reptilian brain. And I think eventually things evolve as they would say. But yeah, I definitely believe that you had feathered reptilians. So I will not even try to debate that. I'm not even qualified to be honest. But I agree with that notion that you did probably have a species or maybe a large contingent of dinosaurs that had feathers. I will not debate that.
Mm. Okay. So much wood. Eh. Yeah, you're closer.
But tell your audience, like, how long does it take you to gather, wood, for example? I mean,
I
does it
mean,
require you to?
if you have the right dinosaurs, it doesn't take that long.
Mm. So the amounts that you have makes a difference.
Mhm.
And you got a lot of dinosaurs, man, considering that you just recently played this.
Yeah, William helped out a lot. This.
Oh man, brother Brandon, I'm watching you tune in on broadcast. I'm not gonna
Can't.
do it right now. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna give my homegirl some support, man. This is very important. I want her to become a star soon. Yo, you know what? Do me a favor. Just to avoid the inconvenience, can you make sure this party is private too, so that when I leave, you could probably make it public because I'm trying to drink some coffee and watch what it is that you're doing on off real quick, man. Brother Brandon,
I
he's
had
probably.
the thing set to share audio.
Oh, all right, all right, all right, all right.
Okay, how many more do I have? Not ornaments. I've only got one.
Oh, so they could see that I'm on. So they could definitely see that I'm on share play with you, right?
Mhm.
All right, good. And they'll know that I'm doing something. Nah, but look, you don't sound the way how you look like. You look like someone who wear glasses. You
I
probably,
do.
you have you. Oh, all right. You see. Oh man, you probably a little bit reclusive. You probably like to wear, have a grunge look. Wear the same type of clothes that guys wear. But I'm telling you, man, I think you should really like do more of these videos, man, because just like with Warframe, this game doesn't come with an instruction manual. They don't really give you anything tangible that you could read and look at. It's like everything is by word of mouth. And trust me, man, I mean, videos like this, man, you could do, do yourself, do the community a lot of justice. But more importantly, man, you get good at it, man. You could actually start a fund me where you do the videos and then you have your audience send you funds. They'll support you. They'll send you $5 or $10 to make the videos, and you have to tell your audience and as well as Patreon, whoever's doing the funding for you or acting as an intermediary so the funds come. They sometimes, oh, better yet, they do like Patreon, they do get a cut, but you're gonna need to. You have to state the reasons why you need Patreon, and you say stuff like, for better audio. You need a staff to work with. You also need money to buy the video game so you could do the critiques. You come up with a whole bunch of bullshit, and then you build up your fan base, and then believe it or not, man, you could actually, if you get real good, you could, find yourself in a situation where you're getting like thousands of dollars, doing videos at home. And trust me, man, if you have the right personality, which you do, you will attract a lot of viewers, man. That's why I kind of, it made me scratch my head when you said like, oh, I wouldn't be good at it, I mess up, I forget things, and I just said to myself, all right, I'm not gonna try, I can't force you, and here you are, you actually thought about it, and you said, hey, I'm gonna do this. And I'm glad you did, man. I'm telling you, man. It's like it's all good to be shy, but don't be shy about what you love. Even when you're shy about it, have a little bit of courage and you know, no, don't be afraid to take risks and show the world like, yo, this is what I like. This is me. You know, there's a lot of people, man, who got like issues. and they need video games to keep them anchored, yo. So don't feel like, you're not offering much when you do a broadcast or you invite someone like me to watch it, you know?
Okay, it disappeared. And I'm actually kind of glad that you came. Start
Hey
preparing
man, you
myself.
know what? And I'm very glad that you invited me. I want to support you in any way possible, especially with something like this. I see potential, and like I said, you don't sound the way how you look. So I think you need to like use it to. I'm not saying put a camera at you, but you know what you should do? You should take a cool screenshot of yourself and post it up make a little post in the corner of your windows when you broadcast, and even if that is possible, if you ever do decide to do YouTube and
Are you
do
seeing
editing.
that?
Yeah, I'm watching you right now.
Do you see
And
that
yo,
structure?
yes, I see that. Well, it
What
looks like
the
a giant boomerang.
fuck?
It kind of. What is it? What is it? What is that structure?
I honestly haven't a clue. This is slightly terrifying.
You know what? That shit look like it's related to UFOs now. That look like some UFO shit now. I'm not. It looks like it's going into the sky. It may. Oh. Hmm.
I'm just gonna walk away from it and pretend I never saw it.
Now that might be something important, man. You should investigate that, man. You should. All right. You know what? You're the chief. You're the chief, man. You're the chief, Rocker. Go ahead, man. I'm like that too. Certain things I will not investigate, and it annoys me when someone else tells me, "Oh, man, you should go and investigate." If you're running away from it, then there's a reason. Mm.
I've got hiccup.
Sure, man. Yeah, yo, I ain't gonna lie. Elizabeth look built, man. Yeah, you just need some. You need a piece of lioness cloth. You need some lion cloth around your chest, man. The
I can't
character
really
look
build that
built.
right now,
She looks
sadly.
built, man. She looks
That's how
built.
the
Mm.
game makes it.
Yeah, you couldn't afford to be fat in that era. You had to be fit. You had to be strong, regardless if you was male or female. You know what's the good thing about a game like Ark? You don't have to worry about playing this on the PC, because if you was in the PC, you would have to sit up in a chair, upright, and play this. You don't have the luxury of sitting back in a lazy boy, or just kicking back your feet, and you can just play it on your home console, whether it's the Xbox One or the PS4. That's what I like about the new shift or paradigm. Well, I don't know if paradigm is the new thing is the right thing to say, but the new idea that they're taking the PC games and they're bringing it on platforms like PlayStation and Xbox. I think that's more than like, yeah. I think they're too kind for doing that, to be honest, because now you bring some of the people who enjoy playing PC games to platforms such as Xbox One as well as PlayStation 4.
I need to fix
Okay, what you destroying now,
that.
Kitsune? What you doing now? You're not satisfied with your structure?
Not
All right,
really.
all right. So you start over
Not
again. You're gonna
even.
start over. All right. As you
Not
can see,
even a
everyone, there's a lot
bug.
of building and destroying shit. As you can see,
I'm a
she builds it
perfectionist. I
and
can't help it.
all right. There's no. All right. Well, now I learned something new. That remind me of a friend named Shadow Blood, man. He played. He, what happened? What happened? I just, I think I didn't hear what you said.
Did Will do this before he left? Or is this just I think this is a major game glitch. What the
Look, man,
fuck?
that look. Wait, maybe he built
You
that.
can't
Maybe
even see
somebody
it
built that.
above here.
Yeah, I noticed. You're stuck. It does look kind of scary. Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
Okay, now it's gone. That's very concerning.
Mm.
Can I move? Yeah, I can move. Will you be able to fly me is the question. Slowly. Okay, maybe not.
So where you go now? You gonna go for some more wood?
I gotta put some back.
Where you go now? I'm not gonna lie, man. Your accent disappeared. You don't sound like you're from Georgia anymore. You sound totally like you're from the East Coast now. Amazing.
No, honey,
No,
I'm
no.
a straight Georgian peach.
Georgia Peach. All right. Uh, I don't want to call you that because it sounds like I'm flirting you, but I'll just refer to you as a Southern Belle. But Georgia Peach, if that's the adjective you use, then that's what it is, man. All right, that's nice. That's nice, man. Now you just remind me of someone who I know who works at GameStop. She sounds exactly like you, and she also wear glasses or whatever like that. But now you and her have the same kind of voice. For a moment, I thought I was talking to her, but sorry about that.
I got a lisp.
You really do. All right, all right, all right.
I
And
know
I
I
tend to
do.
stutter.
I've had it since the
Tend to
fourth
stutter.
grade.
Man, you know what?
Yeah.
Sometimes our flaws or perceived slights, that's what makes us human, man. We can't be perfect because if we were perfect, people would hate us for it. So, just appreciate it, whatever flaws you have and try to improve on those deficiencies. That's the best thing I could say. Oh man, I had to warm up this coffee again. Coffee and Godzilla goes good together in the morning.
May I question, what are you doing up so early?
Well, I get up early because I gotta do my little video game thing, and then after that, I set off, man, because I have a part-time job where I do book reviews, so I basically spend most of my time in the library, and then after the library, I do my book reviews or I read my books, and then get back home. So after that, I'm back home and I'm playing my video games. But I try to play my video games first as early as possible. But more importantly, I don't sleep well either. I'm kind of nocturnal. I'm not a person that needs 8 hours of sleep. If I get three, or better yet, 3.5, I'm good. Why you ask?
Just curious.
Sure,
Okay.
I know the real. Oh, what you doing now? What you doing now? Gathering some wood?
Yeah.
Sure, I know the real. Oh, what you doing now?
Because this takes up a lot of wood, and I'm gonna have to go collect more soon if I keep up doing whatever the fuck I'm doing.
Now, do they have this game for the PC? It
They
seems like
do.
a PC type. All right. Mm. I should turn down the value. Yeah, there's some Oriental music playing in the background. I don't know if it's bothering you. Is it disrupting your broadcast by any chance?
Mm-mm. I don't even hear it.
All right, then good. All right, good. So you're building a new structure now again.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now, the one thing I think I would advise you to do in your broadcast is
I
to
already want
also
that.
remind yourself to tell the audience what you're doing too. Have a conversation with your audience. Like, yeah, right now I'm gonna, build another structure. I'm gonna get some wood out of my vaults. You got to keep everything safe, man, because you got the marauders. Everyone can know what you're doing. But trust me, you did a good thing by inviting me, man. Because now I could ask the questions, ask what it is that you're doing, and when other people see this video, hopefully they'll get a idea of what it is that you're doing, all the back and forth. But man, I tell you this much, man. One thing about this game, man, you put a lot of time into building shit, like building and hunting.
Yeah, especially
I
when you're
never
like
played the
me.
game. Never played this game, but I'm watching you, and it's definitely a pleasure. But yeah, a lot of building and hunting.
Okay.
Now, what kind of structure are you trying to build specifically? What is it that you're looking for? What is it?
Homey look.
Mm. Well, why don't you think about trying to make corridors? See if you can try to make a corridor in one of these structures. Maybe I don't know. Maybe it could give you a little roomy look, but I don't know. I don't know corridors or small rooms.
That's what I plan on doing.
But yeah, maybe if you could create a corridor, and it leads somewhere, you probably may feel good about the structure instead of this square rectangular thing that you're constantly making and you're not satisfied with. Why don't we just try a corridor that enters that rectangular structure that you have there?
See, the
All
thing
right,
is,
the
we're
door's
not to make
working.
this
At least,
two-story.
I think you should make it two-story. I think you need to make this shit as big as possible, man. But it's gonna take some time, so you just survey the place and see what you think you need. You're probably gonna need some steps for the second flight. I don't know if you can make two floors, by the way.
You can. It's kind of tricky, but you can.
Well, do you want to?
Kind of do.
Well, then you got to do that shit.